Welcome back to the series of the lectures of Maths 1B. We have been discussing the different concepts of straight lines in our last topics. Today, we will discuss about few and the lastmost topics of the straight line, that is how to find different points in a triangle, that is circumcenter, orthocenter and the incenter. However, you people know that there is something called as centroid. What is a centroid? A centroid is a point which is the intersection of three different medians. That is, what is the median? Let us discuss everything in our today's session. Okay, let us begin. See here, this is a triangle A, B, C. What are the different lines inside a triangle? We have seen median, we have seen altitude, we have seen perpendicular bisectors, we have seen normal bisectors, we have seen angular bisectors. What are the different concepts? Let us see that. We all know that a centroid is a point of intersection of median. What is a median? Let us see that. See here, BC has a midpoint here. Let us assume it to be D. Okay? Let us see that. And AC is also having a midpoint of E, and here it has a midpoint of F. Okay? The line which is drawn from this point to the opposite base, that is this line. This is said to be median. Okay? A median is said to be defined as a line drawn between a midpoint of a base to the opposite vertex. Okay? From the midpoint to the opposite vertex, that is the median. Okay? And remember a few differences between one more topic, then let us see that, that is altitude. See here, this is median. What about altitude? See here, if this is a triangle A, B, C, okay, the perpendicular drawn from one point or one vertex to the opposite side of a triangle. Okay, a perpendicular drawn from one of the vertex of a triangle to the opposite side, then it is said to be altitude, which is actually simply called as the height of a triangle. Okay, is it clear? Now, can altitude be median? Is it sure? See here, a median should be exactly touching the midpoint of the one side. Here, this altitude can touch the opposite side at any place. For example, let us have one kind of triangle like this. See here, where will be the perpendicular lie? The perpendicular lies here. Is it clear? Where will the midpoint lie? It will be somewhere in between. Okay, this will be your median. Okay, this is your median and this is your altitude, or simply called as height. Okay. Since we have three vertices, we will have three different medians, that is the median from one vertex to BC, from B to AC onto E, and from C to F. Is it clear? These three medians are intersecting at a particular point here. What is that point called as? That point is called as centroid. Okay. How can we define a centroid now? A centroid is a point which is intersection of three different medians. Is it clear? Once again, let me define. A centroid is a point of intersection of three medians in a triangle. Is it clear? What is a median? A median is a line that passes through the midpoint of one side of a triangle to the opposite vertex. Is it okay? Now, see here. See here, here also we have three altitudes. Okay. One altitude from A to BC, one altitude from B to AC, and one more altitude is from C to AB. Okay. Then what is the intersection of these altitudes? Is it clear? We know that centroid, yes, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, clear. Then here there is one more point which is a point of intersection of three altitudes of a triangle. What is that particular point is called as? That point is called as orthocenter. Is it clear? Orthocenter is defined as the point of intersection of three altitudes in a given triangle. Is it clear? This is fixed. This need not be a particular triangle, it need not be a right angle, it need not be a different kind. For any triangle this is common definition. Okay. Is it clear? See here, an ortho, what is an altitude? First of all, an altitude is a perpendicular drawn from one vertex to the another opposite side. Okay. See here, an orthocenter is a point of intersection of three different altitudes. Is it clear? Orthocenter is a point of intersection of three altitudes. Is it clear? And next, we have just seen different things such as the bisectors inside, that is angular bisectors and the perpendicular bisectors. What are those? Let us see them. Now, here what is incenter? We have discussed orthocenter, right? We have discussed centroid. What about incenter? We have seen that different terms such as incircle, excircle in our previous classes, right. For that the center is incenter. Let us we will discuss more thing in our higher classes. As of now, how to find incenter? An incenter is a point of intersection of angular bisectors of a three angles. Is it clear? If this is an angle, okay, if this is the bisector, it can also be called as internal bisectors. That is given by the incenter is given by the point of intersection of three angular bisectors in a triangle, and the direct formula for incenter is given like this, that is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 by a plus b plus c. What is a here? See here, if this is a triangle ABC, and what is small a here? A small a is always considered to be as the distance of a base which is opposite to the vertex capital A. For example, if this is A vertex, then the side opposite to that A, that is BC, it is given as the distance small a. Is it clear? What about small b? It will be on this side. What about small c? It will be on this side. Is it clear? What are this x1, y1? These are three different coordinates, that is this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2 and this is x3, y3. Is it clear? This is how we directly find the incenter of a given triangle. Okay. Then next, what about the perpendicular bisector? See here, what is a perpendicular bisector? Let us do that. See here, if this is a triangle A, B, C, there is the only triangle which does not include the points. Okay. Let us see that, which means we have seen everything which touches the points, I mean the vertices. See here, the perpendicular bisectors is, these are perpendicular bisectors of a given sides of a triangle. What is a perpendicular bisector? Perpendicular means it has to be in at a 90 degrees, and what is bisector? It has to pass the midpoint. Is it clear? See here, here again, here one more. Is it clear? Okay. This is perpendicular bisector, the point of intersection of three perpendicular bisectors of a triangle is called a circumcenter. What all we discussed? A centroid. What is a centroid? It is a point of intersection of medians. Remember the term. What is incenter? It is the point of intersection of internal bisectors. What about circumcenter? Circumcenter is a point of intersection of perpendicular bisectors. What is the orthocenter? It is the point of intersection of altitudes. Okay. Okay. Let us solve different problems of incenter, circumcenter, orthocenter. However, we have discussed about centroid in our lower sections. It is justly if 3 points are given, we can directly find the point centroid. Here also let us do one problem on incenter, and let us do an example of circumcenter when 3 different points are given. We will do that kind of one example, and when 3 straight lines are given, and let us solve for the 3 points and let us do in the same pattern. Is it okay? Shall we start? Is it okay? Let us do that. Now, let us find the incenter of a triangle of 3 vertices are given. How to find? What are the requirements here? Here x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3 are clear. We have to find the values of small b, small a and small c. Okay. What is small a? See here, f, we have assumed that if this is a triangle A, B, C, then the side opposite to the vertex A is small a, the side opposite to the vertex B is small b, here it is small c. Okay. Let us find the value of small a, small b and small c. What is small a here? The distance BC, that is the distance between B and C. Let us substitute in the distance formula, that is under root x2 minus x1 whole square, that is root 3 whole square, 0 minus root 3 is minus root 3, let us write, plus y2 minus y1 whole square, 2 minus 1 is 1 square, root 3 square is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, under root 4 is 2, this is A. Okay. Now, let us find the value of B. What is B? B is nothing but, small b is nothing but AC, that is under root A to C, root 0 minus root 3 is minus root 3 plus 0 minus 1 is minus 1 square, root 3 square is 3, 3 plus 1 square is 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, under root 4 is 2, again b is also 2. To find the value of C, what is C here? That is nothing but AB, that is equal to under root 0 minus root 3 is minus root 3 plus 2 minus 1 is 1 square, root 3 square is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, which is again 2. Is it clear? We got the values of A, B and C. Let us substitute directly in the in center formula. What is that? Ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3. What is A? 2 into x1, that is 2 into 1 plus b. What is b here? 2. What is x2? 2. 2 into 2 plus again c is also 2, x3 is 0 divided by 2 plus 2 plus 2, comma, y coordinate a y1, b y2, c y3. What is a, b, c? All are 2 again, it is so simple. y1 is root 3, 2 into root 3 plus 2 into 0 plus 2 into 0 by 2 plus 2 plus 2. Is it clear? Here it is 2 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 2 zeros is 0, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Is it clear? Again here also, here it is 2 root 3 plus 0 by 6. 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 by 6. Here 2 root 3 by 6, this get cancelled, it becomes I is equal to 1 comma, here let us cancel 2 1s are 2 3s are. Okay, we can even reslice that value to get I is equal to 1 comma 1 by root 3. This is my in center. Okay. Is it clear? This is how we find the value of in center. Okay. What are the requirements of an in center? We need 3 different points so that we can find the distance between each two points, then we can substitute in the in center formula. Is it clear? Now, let us move on to the next problem, that is finding circumcenter. Okay. Right. Hope everything is clear, and let us discuss when 3 different points are given and 3 different equations are given. Okay. Let us meet in the next class. This is for today. Thank you.